Righty. So the first thing I'm going to do is when he comes here near me, I'm going to take a deep breath. And that my taking a deep breath is a cue for him to start working through this exercise. And I'm treating him for everything he does. It's a little more relaxed than what he was doing before. This dog is so smart that he quickly worked through all the levels. And what I'm looking for now, he's already gone through to the point where he's putting his chin on the floor to show me he's relaxed. And you can see sometimes he's looking around over there because there are dogs over there that are kind of looking for his attention, vying for his attention. But I'm going to treat him every time his chin goes down. And he's looking at all the other dogs. And I'm fine with that. But when his attention comes back to me, I'm going to treat him. And further still, when his head starts to go down, I'm going to treat him as well. Because the lowered head looks more relaxed to me than what he's doing before that. Yes, and that lowered head he's doing just for me because he gets treated for it. Yes, he's just resting his head on that pant leg. Yes, good boy. So normally when you do this, if you're starting from scratch, normally a dog is going to go from a sit into a down. Okay, so he's in his SIT position, yes, and he knows he gets treated for relaxing into the down. He also already has his hips kind of rocked over to one side. I don't know if you can see this very well, but his hips are rocked over there instead of being really straight. Sorry, I kind of messed up the camera there. Anyway, instead of his hips, instead of being in a real straight down, he's in more of a relaxed down, and you can also see his rear leg there is kind of stretched out. So all those look relaxed to me. Now he just got up, so this is another chance for us to do it. I've got my treats right here in my hand, but nothing is going to pay. The only thing that's going to pay is when he does something that's relaxed. So this is the opposite of relaxed. He's licking and chewing. He's kind of forgotten what worked. What worked is to be more relaxed. So he's like, okay, I think this is the way to go. He's just being a little scientist, but it's not going to pay. Now I'm going to take a deep breath and remind him what I'm looking for, which is that relaxation. So he kind of worked his own way down into it. I'm not even going to have to take a deep breath. Let me turn the camera so you can see from the side. He stood up again, so that's fine. Just a chance for another rep. Yes. So that deep breath is just a sign for him to relax. And this is fine. So there are dogs barking outside, and he's curious about what's going on. So he's going over there to see, and I'm fine with that. But when he comes back to me to work, then he's going to get treated for that. This is part of him learning how to relax, yes, and learning how to concentrate on his own thing. Yes, good boy. So deep breath, and again down into that relaxed down, which is exactly what I'm looking for. He still keeps looking back toward the other dogs, which is fine. He's just learning to work, even though there's all this distraction going on. And not only work, but by work, I mean learning how to relax his body, even though there's stuff going on. Because when you're talking about him kind of losing his focus, when he's outside working, when he's outside walking beside you or what have you, all of that excitement starts with the body posture, with a body sensation. And his sensation is super excited when he's outside and distracted. So when he learns to manage his own body sensations. When he learns to relax his own body when he's feeling tense, he will be able to be more thoughtful and think through all the things that stress him out, like the door, like walking outside. You know how when we're nervous, we can always kind of talk our way through things and kind of talk ourselves through. Say if you're worried about going into a big cocktail party or something and it's a little bit stressful, we can always just take a deep breath, walk into the party, introduce ourselves, and kind of walk through the stress. Dogs don't have words, they can't really do that. And so they just have to work with what their body is telling them. So when he learns that he can manage his own body and make his own body feel calm, then he can begin to think through things. Now he has dogs on both sides of him. Yes. So he's really having to think through, having to put his head down, even though there's stuff going on all around him. But he's doing a great job. So I'm treating him every time he's putting his head down. Maybe. Yes. Every time he's putting his head down, I'm treating him. And he's actually gone one step further. He's basically leaving his head down. For a while there, I was just treating him for every time his chin just kind of bopped to the floor. But he's really getting it figured out, which is, okay. Good job. Oh, I have somebody here to pick up a dog. I'm going to interrupt this video for right now, and then I'll come back to it. Go away.